Good morning, good morning, good morning. What's up, beautiful people? It's your boy, Coach Ricardo, and I am about to challenge you because I want you to get up today and I want you to do something a little bit different. I want you to go at it a little bit harder. Come on. So I need you guys to dive on in here and I want you to capture this message. Come on. I want you to capture this. I need you to get this. Latanya, I need you to get this in your spirit. I need every person to get this in their minds and in their soul. I need it to get within the deep crevices of within. I need this to go for today. You know why? I believe that this is a critical hour for us to establish ourselves in a healthy way. Okay? I believe it's very, very important that we establish ourselves in a healthy way. Good morning, good morning, good morning, Melissa. This is the day that we're going to decide, okay, from this point on, I got to start looking at things a little bit different. Okay? From this point on, I'm going to start doing things a little bit different. So I was thinking over the past couple of days while we are getting busy sanitizing our hands. Okay, people are sanitizing their hands, and it's a very necessary thing. I encourage it. I think it's very, very needed. But let us also go ahead and take some time to sanitize our minds. Come on. Let us go ahead and sanitize our minds. You're sanitizing your hands and you're cleaning up counters, but I want to encourage you this morning to make a commitment to sanitize your mind. Yep. A clean hands with a dirty mind still leads to an unhealthy person. Listen, man, you don't want to be an unhealthy person, which basically comes at its greatest place. It's in the mind. It's in the mind. You know, this morning I was thinking about this and my hair is starting to come back. So just so y'all know, this is intentional, okay? It might be a little higher than it used to be back in the day, but this bad boy can come back. There ain't no missing spots in the back here or anything. I was talking to my son and he said, hey, Dad, I hadn't seen you with a full set of hair. And I said, it can come back. It can come back. So right now, I don't know. I may need to just grow out the beard and grow out the hair and just do the whole thing. But this morning, I want to challenge you. I want to challenge you to start thinking a little bit more about everything that you need to do to create the life you desire. While we're busy sanitizing our hands, I want us to also be sanitizing our minds. I want us to deal with our minds because, yes, Franco Charles, there he is, Nicole, there you are. Listen, man, the Bible tells us as a man thinketh, so is he. So it's very important that we understand that as we practically engage ourselves in this good, healthy practice, sanitizing our hands, very necessary, very necessary. But the question I want to ask you, are you sanitizing your mind? Are you paying attention to what's going in? Are you addressing the factor of your mindset is going to be the determining factor as to how well you do in this season? Your mindset is going to be the determining factor on how well you do during these times. While everybody is wondering what's coming, if you got the right mindset, one, you need to know. You need to do what you need to do today to be at the best place possible. You need to know what you need to do today. Then you need to also have a strategic plan for the next 30 days, the next 60 days. And then also, guys, you need to have a mindset that simply says, my vision is so necessary that God will make sure I survive this. Come on, I need you all to declare that my vision is so necessary that God is going to make sure I survive this. Okay? Vision has the ability to help us to survive things that would take other people out. That's the reason why you need to have something so much greater than what you are living in when it comes to just daily operation. No. That's basic living. I want to push people to live life effectively. How do we live life effectively? We have to address our mindsets. If you don't address your mindset, you will become a limited person when it comes to what you're able to produce. Okay? It all starts in the mind. Okay? It all starts in the mind. I need y'all to get this. See that, Melissa? Y'all captured? Ooh, they with me today. How many of you guys have shared this? My vision is necessary that God will ensure that I will survive this. Come on. It's so much necessary. Now, how many of you guys are sharing this and tagging friends? Because somebody needs to hear this today. Okay? Someone needs to hear this today. Somebody needs to know it all starts here. It all starts here. No, I'm not talking about a nice hairstyle. I'm not talking about Ricardo growing dreadlocks. I'm not talking about, come on, getting my little sponge and growing my hair back. My son will think that's a pretty cool deal. But no, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about in here, people, in here. Okay? I'm fighting with in here. Okay? Every one of us are fighting with in here. What is in here, man? We've been taught to believe a certain way, and some of us haven't even taken the time to pay attention to what's going on up in here. So while you're sanitizing your hands, please, Coach Ricardo Miller is challenging you to sanitize not only sanitize your hands, sanitize your mind. I need you to get your mind right. In this season, I'm going to get my mind right. If you watch too much of that news, you're not going to get your mind right. If you pay attention to the wrong content on social media, you're not going to get your mind right. If you hang with the wrong people too often, you're not going to get your mind right. As a matter of fact, you can pick up a book, you can pick up magazines, and it can be the wrong content, the wrong information, and it won't help you to get your mind right. As a matter of fact, you could say, well, I don't hang around a lot of people and I'm always by myself, but that don't mean you're not thinking about the wrong things. That doesn't mean that you're not allowing the wrong thoughts to flourish in your head. Do you know that a stronghold becomes an idea because you've thought about it over a long period of time? You've lived with it over a long period of time, and that thing attaches itself on you, and before you know it, even though you don't want to be broke and you got the money and you could have saved the money, you just go ahead and just spend the money because you've gotten in your head that you have to buy something even when you don't have to buy something. That's a sickness. It's a sickness at the core. It's a sickness at the core when good people show up in your life, but your mindset says people are evil. Come on. When your mindset said, I don't trust people. Come on. When your mindset says, because of what happened to me, because of the people I worked with on my last job, because of the people I went to church with at my last church, because of the person I was in relationship the last time, I'm going to dismiss people. And so now you've established in your head with a thought that is now growing, that's becoming difficult to move. And the older you get, the more enrooted those thought becomes. And after a while, you end up becoming stagnant. Your heart could be crying for something different, but your mindset doesn't allow you to move from what your heart cries for. So there are good people who have a pure heart with good intent on a daily basis to want to change, but they're not changing because they're locked here. It's here. It's here. There are some people you can't help them because right here is messed up. When your head is messed up, you're messed up. So I'm a big believer in reconditioning the mind. You got to look at everything that you've been thinking about for a long time. You got to be looking back at everything you've been doing for a long time. Why do you do what you've been doing? Why do you do what you do? Come on, you got to ask yourself, why do I do that? Why do I spend money I don't have? Why is it that I'm always judging people's behavior before? I mean, listen, I'm judging people before I even meet people. Why do you do that? Why is it that you're so inclined to want to watch negative television program? Why is it that you're so inclined to want to be around conversations that are not healthy? Listen, guys, we are built up as a person or a people based on our mindset. Birds of a feather flock together. Show me your friends and I will show you your future. I will also show you that those same people you're hanging with, you all have similar mindset. Here's what you're going to have to do. You're going to have to decide as you're sanitizing your hands. you're going to also sanitize your mind. Are y'all feeling me today? Are y'all feeling me today? Get your mind right. In this season, get your mind right. Now, one of the things that I've been teaching my coaching clients is you cannot leave the place where you are in your mindset by simply looking for information that you like. In other words, you say, well, you know what? I don't like math. And so I'm not a numbers person. And so that's just the way it is. Well, here's the deal. You've conditioned yourself to believe you don't like numbers and you don't like to deal with the numbers and money and so forth, but yet you say you are tired of being broke. Yet you say that, listen, man, you just hate that you got bad credit. You just hate the fact that every week and every month you're going paycheck to paycheck. Why is that? It's probably because you have not addressed the core rooted issue that needs to be addressed. You're not becoming good with numbers. You're not becoming good with money. Why? Because you're avoiding it. Could it be that your parents avoided managing money well? Could it be that your grandparents avoided managing money well? Could it be that all of your friends don't care for managing money well? Could it be that you despise the people who manage money well because how they live and what they do? Here's the deal. All of that is working out in here. All of that is working out in here. And that's one of the reasons why I believe having a coach is so important. I believe someone is assigned to help you to get past where you've discovered you couldn't get past yourself. There's a better place on the other side of discipline for all of us. Okay? Let me say that again. There's a better place on the other side of discipline for all of us. But you're going to have to do something different to get something different. You're going to have to make a commitment to put in the work. Listen, guys, your mindset is killing you. Your mindset is keeping you stagnant. Your mindset is causing you to endure stuff you should not be enduring. Come on, man. And here's the deal. What has happened, and I'm gonna bring this in, man. I gotta stop. I only got a couple more minutes. But what has happened is that a lot of us don't realize, because our mindset has been so corrupted and so negatively influenced by the thoughts of this world, that even the healthy stuff isn't attractive to us any longer. The good stuff is not the thing we long for. As a matter of fact, we treat good content like children treat vegetables. Okay? We treat good content like children treat vegetables. In other words, we have very little care and appreciation for it. A video like this is supposed to go viral, but guess what? If I was in here doing some kind of crap, all right, if I was in here doing some kind of foolishness, if I was making an idiot out of myself as a minister, or if I was just doing something people would think is unacceptable, guess what? Everybody would be popping in. Boom, boom, boom. But here's the deal. I'm trying to help someone to move from where they know they don't belong, and some would have come in, check the content out, and then go on back to junk food. Come on, come in, check the good content out, and then boom, leave it on the table like children. Come on, leave the good stuff on the table only to go and ask if they can get some Cheetos. Come on, go get some Snickers, some Skittles. Come on, junk food. I'm telling you, that's conditioning. I'm telling you, that's a stronghold. I'm telling you, that has to change. If this year is going to be your best year ever, if this next decade is going to be your best decade, you're going to have to address here. Everybody's concerned about the virus. But while you're addressing the virus, I also want you to address your mindset. While you're paying attention to taking care of your health during this global epidemic, I want you to start focusing also on identifying how can I take care of myself on a whole nother level when it comes to my mindset. What is it that I've been doing that's been hurting me at this point? Okay? What is it that I've been doing that has been hurting me up to this point? And here's what I know. This content is not enough. There's so much more. There's so much more. I'm hoping by the end of the year, at least 100 of you guys would be in my coaching program, because you know why? It's necessary. Because this is just a little bit of understanding that there are some limiting factors that connects with your hope, with your soul, your spirit. You feel it deep within. There's more. There's more. There has to be more. But yet I'm a good person, Ricardo. I'm a good person, but I'm not finding myself living that next level lifestyle. Ricardo, I have the money, but I'm not enjoying life. Ricardo, I have a nice home, but I'm not enjoying my home. Ricardo, man, listen, I got a lot going for me, but for some reason, I don't like getting up out of bed. For some reason, life has no meaning. And I'm telling you, it starts here. It starts here. You got to get in here and you got to address what you haven't addressed up to this point. And if you can't do it by yourself, go ahead and allow someone to do it for you. Allow someone to help you to get to where you need to go. Don't be afraid to say, I don't know. Don't be afraid to say, I'm stuck. Don't be afraid to say, I've been trying. My God, I'm working hard. I've had calls before where people say, listen, I'm working hard, but yet I'm not getting ahead. Why is that? Listen, oftentimes, right from that seat where I'm sitting in, I could tell them 10 things that they're doing wrong. And even if you just tell them the 10 things, they go off and you see them 6 months later, they're still at the same place because their mindset would have it to be that even though they know what to do, they still struggle with doing what needs to be done. And I'm telling you, that's the reason why you need a coach when you go to the gym. You need a financial planner when you go to the bank. You need a life coach when it comes to taking yourself to another level. Don't be fooled to believe that you could keep doing the same thing and get some different type of results. Every now and again, somebody wins the lotto. Every now and again, someone escapes and get a breakthrough without having done the appropriate work. The vast majority of us is going to have to put in the work. The vast majority of us, we're going to have to put in the work. Don't keep doing the same thing and expecting a different result, people. This is your time. This is your season to identify, while I'm sanitizing my hands, I'm going to also sanitize my mind. This is the time for me to understand a clean hands with a dirty mind will still leave for an unhealthy person. Don't be an unhealthy person in this season. Address your mindset. Get the help necessary that will help you to appropriately go to the next level. You can go to the next level and not be prepared for it. You can have all that you've always prayed for and still don't feel it. I want to help you to learn how to appreciate where you are and where you're going. I want you to learn how to identify what are the sabotaging factors that have been holding you back up to this point, and I want to help you push through to the next level. The rest of this year, the next decade ought to be your best decade. The rest of this year ought to be the best of this year. But the only way that's going to happen is if you engage yourself appropriately. Here's what I know. Someone is succeeding where you're failing. Okay, let me say that again. Someone is succeeding where you're failing. Don't stay stuck. Get the help necessary to go to the next level. I'm Coach Ricardo Miller, challenging you to create the life you desire. If you need my assistance, contact me today. I would love to work with you. Do me a favor and please share this with someone today. Bye-bye.